Seen from space, the 38-mile-wide isthmus of Panama was the answer to the long-held dream of travel from Europe to Asia, avoiding the treacherous 7,000 miles around Cape Horn. In 1882, the French, confident after completing the Suez Canal in 1869, started construction of a canal, but it ended in failure due to disease and poor planning. The United States, after purchasing the project in 1904, completed it in 1914. The plan was ingenious. The Continental Divide's lowest point in Panama is still 361 feet above sea level. The Culebra Cut, or channel going through this, was a massive project. The huge Gatun Dam across the Chagres River formed Lake Gatun, the key to the successful plan. Water from the river is stored in Gatun Lake, with its surface being 85 feet above sea level, the canal's summit. The Gatun locks on the Atlantic side uses this stored lake water, lifting or lowering boats the 85 feet in 3 stages through the lock. On the Pacific side, the Pedro Miguel and Miraflores locks together lowers or raises the boats the 85 feet the same way. The Panama Canal is one of the largest and most difficult engineering projects ever undertaken and is considered one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. But there is more to Panama. The Miraflores Locks on the Pacific side of the isthmus has this excellent visitor center as a vantage point. The boat we see is coming from the Pacific and will be raised 24 feet in 2 stages. Tugboats help guide the boats through the canal, as well as these small locomotives called mules. The gates behind the boat close, and watered by gravity, not pumps, fill the chamber and raise the boat. After the front gate opens, the team of mules help the boat from the lock to await its journey onto the Atlantic. After lunch, we luck out and see a passenger ship. Making up only 10% of vessels, cruise ships offer a unique situation for us. Both we and the passengers get to enjoy the experience. This ship, coming from the Atlantic, will be lowered 24 feet to its final destination, the Pacific. Mules assist the ship. After the water level drops, the front gate opens. Going through the Panama Canal on a cruise ship is viewed as truly unique. At Miraflores, the last lock, these passengers are truly enjoying the experience. From the visitor center, we also get to share in the experience. The mules guide the ship through the canal and toward the Pacific. This evening's entertainment ends with the salute to Panama. We cross the isthmus from Panama City to Colón and the Gatun Locks. Mules not only help to guide the boats, but secure them as they raise or fall in the lock. The red bulbous bow we see here helps stabilize the boat and increases fuel efficiency. The gates open and the mules guide this large container vessel out of the lock. locks are 110 feet wide and approximately 1,000 feet long. This limits the size of ships known as Panamax that can transit the locks. We can see this boat just meets the width limit. Our visit ends with a belly dance. Lunch and then on to our afternoon adventure. After lunch, we traveled to Lake Gatun for a cruise to Monkey Island. After donning life jackets, we cruised to this idyllic spot and see our first monkey, a capuchin. These small monkeys were named after their likeness to the Capuchin monks. As we hunt for more monkeys, we're attacked. Dropping onto our boat and then beating a hasty retreat, this capuchin really takes us by surprise. The reason for their boldness? Grapes. These more polite monkeys put on an Animal Planet-style show for us before our return. Today, after breakfast, we have an all-day excursion through the locks. We just had to stop for this three-toed sloth. We board the Isla Marama on the Chagres River and meet our guide. Our smaller boat heads toward the Culebra Cut. These cargo ships appear, well, large. Tugboats are the canal water's mules. This dredger removes accumulated silt. Water and sand are brought to land by the floating pipe to be removed by truck. Closed for repairs, the Centennial Bridge was opened in 2004, becoming the second major bridge crossing the Panama Canal. Photo ops! As the captain takes us into the Pedro Miguel lock. Our lock passage is shared with this larger boat and a sailboat on an around-the-world journey. Next stop, Hawaii. They tie up to us, and we get a chance to hear about their adventure. As our water level drops, the ship in the other lock is lifted to our starting level. The gates open, and we are off to the next lock, Miraflores. This is the building we were in to view the Miraflores locks. As the lock closes, workers gain access to the other side. That was us a few days ago. As we arrive at the level of the Pacific Ocean, we leave the canal and approach the Bridge of the Americas. North America on our left, South America our right. Our cruise ends as we meet our bus at the tip of the Amador Causeway. We return to our rainforest resort and find a two-toed sloth that has come down from his tree for his weekly defecation and urination. All sloths have 3 back toes, but some 2 front toes and others 3, hence their name. But this sloth has gotten way too close to the road, a dangerous place, so he's rescued, away to a safer home. Our evening's entertainment. This morning, we returned to the Chagres River for a special cruise to an Embera Indian village. A 15-minute boat ride will take us to Gatun, an authentic Embera village. The Embera Indians inhabit the tropical rainforests of Panama. Our welcome to their village. Native crafts are presented by these adorable village children. This Congo line, native dance involves the village females. And then us. Capuchin monkeys can be pets. Vegetable dye tattoos, good for a few weeks, draws a lot of interest. After we explore the village, it's time for a village group photo and a musical farewell. The village children make our departure a memorable one. We return for our journey to South America. The Bridge of the Americas, opened in 1962, is considered by many the dividing line of North and South America. The large Playa Blanca resort on the Pacific has tropical gardens, pools, and these great-tailed grackles. The female, a light brown, is distinguished from the purple-black male. This is one of the most frequently seen birds in Panama. Toucans and parrots are some of Panama's most colorful tropical birds. And playful. No, you can't have the camera. Picturesque El Valle is a town situated in the caldera or crater of a volcano. At El Nespero, a small zoo, this capybara, the world's largest rodent, and a tapir with its prehensile snout were both rescued from the surrounding jungle. An amphibian center, sponsored by the Houston, San Antonio, and San Diego Zoo, showcases native frogs and the endangered rare golden frog. We take the spectacular Amador Causeway to lunch. At the Kuna Indian Marketplace, we see intricate mola embroidery depicting rainforest animals and marine life, and a chance to shop. We board our bus for one last trip to the Miraflores lock. The locks, which operate 24/7, at night draws our attention before dinner and the evening show.